Das ka 20 movie review show. I just got back from a special screening of Hawaizaada and I'm super excited because I'm going to review a movie 2 days before it actually releases. So the premise of the movie is super interesting. It's set in 1895 Bombay and it's loosely based on the life of Shivika Talpade and how he tries to create the first flying machine, 9 years or 7 years before the Wright brothers, and how this building and the whole process of building this machine becomes a symbol of hope for the freedom movement, because it's basically showing a tinga to the Britishers. I guess if you fart in a rhythm, you'll be a talpade. So the movie looks great. It's a treat to your eyes, and it's like, the cinematography and the art direction is like very, 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 very good. They're trying to create a sort of fable slash, fairy tale kind of mood, and they've done that successfully. It kind of reminds you of movies like, I guess, Hugo or something, and that was animated, so you can see how much work they've done in this. So it's kind of like gajar ka halwa, but for your eyes. You just want to stuff gajar ka halwa into your eyes, and then you sort of cry out some desi ghee. I admit there are like 2 or 3 scenes in which the computer generated stuff looks a bit tacky, but overall I think it's one of the best looking films I've seen in a while. I'm Hawaizaada. The movie has a very interesting premise and great looking visuals, and I really wanted to like this movie, but unfortunately Hawaizaada fails to take off my pants. So the first 45 minutes they try to establish all the characters in the settings, and it's like completely forced because you get it within like 10 minutes, and they're trying to force in this love story into the whole thing. You got the whole freedom thing, that's great, and you link it up with the plane building, but they're trying to force in this love story, and there's so many songs. There must be like 10 songs in the movie, and they're not very great, and the first 3 happened like within like 20 minutes of the movie. So like if they'd cut out the songs, the movie would have been reduced by like maybe 40 minutes, I guess, and another maybe 40 minutes if they had like cut off the establishing part, which was not needed, and the love story part of it, which was not needed. And the first half is very patchy. I mean, like, I can't put my finger on it, but it was like very mechanical. It's like scene begins, ends, scene begins, ends, scene begins, ends. There's no flow to the thing. I mean, like, it felt really weird. The second half, when they start concentrating the plane, there's still some amount of flow, but the first half just felt very weird and jerky. It was kind of like reading a book in a moving car with a bad road. It's like, so the struggle of the character was not that great, in the sense like you really wanted to root for him, you wanted to feel all patriotic, you wanted those scenes in which you're like, yeah, suck it Britishers, but that just never happened, So like, I mean, there were so many opportunities that they could have done that, but they just didn't do that. Flying, I'm flying. Coming to the acting, Pallavi Sharda is Besharam and still can't act. There was zero chemistry between her and Ayushmann. Ayushmann was still alright. Of course, there were many scenes in which he overdid it, but overall I think he was pretty okay. And Mithun, in the beginning I found him a bit annoying, but then his character really grows on you, and I think he's one of my favorite characters from the whole movie. And the little kid was also really good. Britishers were not fun. I was really looking forward to a nice, chum engines ko chin ko na lagan dena parega type of person, but that wasn't there in this movie, so I was a bit disappointed with that. What I really feel bad about is that this movie had so much potential. It could have been like a nice movie if it was like, say, an hour shorter, which you could have easily done by cutting out all those songs. If they didn't have the love story and concentrated on the building the plane part and the whole independence thing and the patriotism and stuff, I think it would have been a very cool movie, but unfortunately it's not. It looks great. I mean, like, even though you're kind of getting bored, but the visuals keep you going because honestly they're that good. I didn't pay anything to watch this movie, so let's assume I paid 130 rupees for this movie, because that's what I usually pay for these Friday, Thursday, first show things. So 130 rupees is just about okay. I'm like trying to be very generous over here. Maybe 70 to 80 rupees for just the visuals. The visuals and the sets, they were like amazing. And maybe another 40 to 50 rupees because they had a super interesting story with a lot of potential, and they kind of tried doing something but failed, but at least they tried, right? So thank you so much for watching this review. Leave a comment below telling me what you think about the review and the movie. If you end up watching it, we can have a bit of discussion. Like and share the video, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and please subscribe to Ugly Child Productions so you don't miss the next 10 ka 20 movie review. Thank you for watching. I'm flying.
नीरज पांडे असली और स्क्रिप्ट में